everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I created these iridescent waterlight cat eye gel nails using some new gel polishes from Born Pretty. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into the swatches. So the first shade that I'm going to be swatching is a glitter jelly gel in the number 7. This is like an iridescent glitter jelly gel with a pink and blue shift. This one needs a second coat, but after I go in with the second coat, you'll be able to really see the color shift on this one. The next one I didn't really have to go in with a second coat because it's more pigmented, it's a little bit deeper. This one is a glitter jelly gel in the number 2, and it has a blue and gold shift. As you can see, it's a little bit deeper, but the other one I really like too once you go in with the second coat. And these bottles are 15 milliliter, by the way. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start swatching the first waterlight cat eye gel. I have a total of 4 of them. These bottles are 10 milliliter. So this one is a silver waterlight cat eye gel, and I'm gonna use my 5-way cat eye magnet. I'm gonna use the rounded one to do the cat eye effect by running the magnet up and down the sides a little bit, and it kind of like shifts the pigments to the middle. By doing this cat eye effect, it gives you kind of like a little water droplet look running down the middle of the cat eye. These almost look like chrome cat eye gels as well, with like a hint of holographic. These would be really pretty over a clear base as well. You can do them over any color. As you can see, I'm doing them over kind of like a white base. But this one is kind of like a magenta color. It's really pretty, and I'm curing each one so that I don't mess up the cat eye effect, because I'm swatching on like a swatch wheel, so you have to do each individual one, otherwise you're gonna like shift the pigments in the other ones if you don't cure it, if that makes any sense. This next one is also a purple one. This is really pretty as well. I was thinking these would be really pretty like as a jelly look. That's how they advertise them on their website, but if you want them to be like more pigmented where you could really see the color, you can do them over a base, which is what I'm gonna be doing in the video today. But yeah, as a jelly look, they would be really fire as well. I'll also have the links to all of these products in the description box if you guys are interested in any of them after the video. So the last one that I'm going to be swatching is a blue one, but I'm going to go in with a second coat of that iridescent pink and blue glitter jelly gel polish so you guys can see the color a little bit better. As you can see with the second coat, you could see the color way better. So yeah, this cat eye gel, the brush on it kind of had like a few extra long brush hairs. Sometimes that happens like in the machine. You can just kind of like wipe the brush off and cut the additional hairs off and you'll be good. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the cat eye effect on this one and then cure them for 60 seconds. You can also use the glitter jelly gels as a topper over another color gel polish or on their own as well for a jelly effect. But this is what they all look like before curing. As you can see, even without a top coat, they look really pretty. But I went ahead and cured them for 60 seconds and then applied a gel top coat and cured that for 60 seconds. And these are the finished swatches. I really love all these colors so much. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into the tutorial. As you can see, I'm applying my Young Nails Protein Bond. I'm applying 2 coats of that. I already dehydrated my nails with isopropyl alcohol off camera. Today I'm going to be using builder gel on my nails as the base, so I'm going in with a base gel over all of my nails. I have a little bit of rubber base gel towards the tip of my nails so that when I remove this set, I have something to use as a guide so I don't file through my natural nails. But I'm going in with a clear base gel over the entire nail and then curing that. You always want to go in with a base gel before doing builder gel nails so that that gel has something to grip onto and you don't get lifting. Always remember that gel sticks to gel. And I'm going to be using this rose pink builder gel from Madam Glam. It's a really nice pink color that I felt would be perfect for the base on these nails for the cat eye gels. What I'm doing first is applying a slip layer to all of my nails. This slip layer will make it so much easier to go in and apply the gel and build up your nails, because like I mentioned, gel sticks to gel, so the gel will just literally glide down the nail so easily. So whenever you're doing the slip layer, make sure you're applying it over the entire nail, even around the cuticle area. So when you go to build up your nails, that gel is adhering to your nail properly. After I apply the slip layer to the first two nails, I'm going to go ahead and do a little flash cure, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply the slip layer to these two nails. You need a very tiny bead for the slip layer, and you basically just brush it right over the nail. But like I said, make sure you have all parts of the nail covered to where you're going to be applying the gel. Alright, now that the slip layer is cured on all of the nails, I'm going to go in with a much bigger bead and start building up the nails now. So I always start around the cuticle and use a floating technique to float the gel around the cuticle area, and then I float the gel side to side all the way down the nail. And you want to use a floating technique when you're doing builder gel, because you can't directly like brush the product onto the nail, otherwise you won't build up the nails properly and it will kind of just smear all over the place. And if you do have like a dip in the nail, you can take your brush and go in a back and forth motion to kind of level out the gel to fill in any dips or anything. I didn't really go in with enough gel on this nail, so I'm going to be taking another bead and just applying it by the free edge to build up the free edge a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and cure that really quick before I do that. And as you can see, I picked up another smaller bead and I'm starting where the tip of the natural nail meet and floating the gel side to side down the nail and kind of just brushing it up to even everything out. And like I said, you can take your brush and do the back and forth motion to level out any bumps. And I also find that taking a little detail brush with some builder gel on it and going around the cuticle area really helps you get those tough like corners that are hard to get with the builder gel. Sometimes it's hard because you want to avoid flooding the cuticle area. So by going in with a little detail brush with some gel, you could get it really neat around the cuticle. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do the next nail, but when I got to this nail, I decided I wanted to do each nail in one shot without having to like cure again and add more gel. So as you can see, I'm picking up a larger bead and floating it around the cuticle area to get it good around the cuticle and onto the nail bed, and floating sidewall to sidewall all the way down the nail. And when I run out of gel, I just pick up another bead and continue where I left off so that I don't have to go in and add more gel. And then I take my detail brush and go around the cuticle area to neaten that up. Now that those two nails are done, I'm going to finish up by doing these two. And another tip that I would suggest is to work pretty quickly when you're doing builder gel. These Madam Glam builder gels are pretty thick, so they're not like too runny. But the longer you leave builder gel on your nails, it can heat up with your body temperatures and kind of like become a little bit runny and flood the cuticle area. So I would suggest working a little bit quickly and just making sure that you clean around the cuticle area before you actually cure it in the lamp to avoid flooding the cuticle area. You can also work with your nail facing you, pointing down, so gravity is kind of like pulling the gel down. These Madam Glam builder gels are kind of like thick, so I don't really have to do that if I'm working like pretty fast. If you're doing it the way I'm doing it and you're working slowly, the gel will eventually flood the cuticle area. But if you turn your hand like this, the gel will kind of like flow downwards, but it can still flood the cuticle area if you leave it on the nail for too long because you're giving the gel time to heat up. Okay, now that the nails are all built up, I went ahead and cleansed them with some isopropyl alcohol off camera to get that tacky layer off of my nails so that I could go ahead and start debulking them. I'm using a 180 sanding band to debulk my nails, and I'm using my drill on 12,000 RPMs. I know it's really low, but builder gel is super soft, way softer than poly gel, so it falls down fast. So this drill from Melody Susie is really powerful, so on 12,000 RPMs it's just fine. I really didn't make these thick anyway. I'm kind of just going over the nail and just kind of like evening everything out basically. So I start around the cuticle and seal around the cuticle, then I file side to side down the nails to smooth out any like dips or anything in the nail. I file along the side walls and underneath the nails. I also kind of reshape the nails with my nail drill before I go in with my hand file.
Greeny.
To shape up the nails, I'm going to use this 180 grit hand file. So I'm doing stilettos, of course, so you're going to want to hold your file at an angle and file along the sides of the nail in towards the tip to get that pointed shape. Make sure you're alternating sides as always, so you're not filing one side of the nail more than the other. And then I kind of just round off the tip a little bit at the bottom so they're not super sharp. I find that when they're too sharp, sometimes the tips break off a lot. But when you round them off, you don't really have that issue. And when I'm done shaping them up, I do go ahead and buff over the surface of the nails and the sides and the tip so that they're nice and smooth and not like too sharp.
Greeny.
Now that the nails are all shaped up, I went ahead and washed my hands off camera, and now I'm going to go ahead and start doing the design. I'm going to start by doing a vertical ombre on this nail with the pink and purple cat eye gels. To do this, I apply each color onto one side, and then I use the brushes just right out of the bottle to kind of like blend the colors together. They blend together really easily. Then I go ahead and just brush the product up where the tip and the natural nail meet to do like the ombre. The formula of these is pretty light, so they blend really easily when you do that. Now I'm just kind of like fixing the edges of the nail with my detail brush and kind of blending the colors together a little bit better. And then I'm going in with the cat eye magnet. Make sure you also wipe off your brushes before you put them back in the bottle to avoid mixing the colors. After the nail's cured, I'm going to go ahead and brush some of that glitter jelly gel over the nail. I'm going to be using the number 7, the one that has a pink and blue shift. So I'm brushing this very lightly over the entire nail to give the nail a little bit of iridescent sparkle to it, and I feel like this just elevated the look. On this nail, I'm going to be using the silver, pink, and purple cat eye gels. I'm brushing them kind of like going diagonally across the nails and just using the brush right out of the bottle to blend them together. Like I said, they blend really easily. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the cat eye effect and apply the iridescent glitter jelly gel over that.
Springy.
On this nail, I'm going to be doing a vertical ombre on the entire nail. I'm going to be using the silver and pink cat eye gels. So I'm doing it the same way I did it on the other nail, just applying the colors and then blending them in the middle with the polish brush out of the bottle and doing the cat eye effect, and then applying the same iridescent glitter jelly polish over that.
Springy.
On this last nail, I'm going to go ahead and apply the purple cat eye gel over the entire nail, do the cat eye effect, and then apply the iridescent glitter jelly gel.
Springy.
So now that the design is mostly done, I'm going to go ahead and use some rhinestone gel to apply some nail charms to my nails. I will be doing like one last thing before I top coat them, but I decided that after I applied the nail charms. So I'm going to be using basically some heart nail charms and kind of like Valentine's Day themed nail charms, since Valentine's Day is right around the corner.
Springy.
Before I finish up this set, I'm going to take some of this silver glitter gel from Madame Glam called Glam Parade, and I'm going to use my detail brush to make some lines going down the nails, just because, I don't know, I felt like it looked a little bit plain and I wanted to add something to the nails, and I felt like this kind of like brought everything together and made everything stand out more. So I'm just lightly running my brush down the nail and making lines, and then I'm gonna go ahead and top coat the nails with gel top coat, and then I am done. I hope you guys like this set. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. As always, don't forget to subscribe if you're new and hit the bell so you get notified when I upload videos every week. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and I'm also on Rednote and Lemon8 now. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. I love you guys.
Rainy.